In the name of Allah, who is the most beneficent and merciful. My name is Muhammad Hassan Naim and I am a student of BS Structural Engineering. My registration number is 19 NTU TE0137. It's a group presentation and our topic is jute fiber. Today we discuss about the jute fiber. So now we move to our content points. So now we discuss our objectives of today's presentation. The main objective is that introduction to textile fiber, introduction to jute fiber and its origin, and its structure and chemical composition of jute fiber. Its Then we discuss the surface morphology and chemical composition of jute fiber. Then we discuss the fiber formation processes, from its cultivation to its the formation of fiber, and how fiber is formed. Then we discuss its properties, both physical and chemical. Then we compare these properties with other fibers, such as their comparison of physical properties with other fibers and comparison of chemical properties with other fibers. At the end, we discuss the applications in which industries and where this fiber is used, that how fiber is used in different industries, where it is mostly used. So now I discuss the introduction of textile fibers. Before going on to introduction of textile fibers, first I discuss the fiber. A fiber, we can say that a smallest part or a thin thread of any substance, which may be a natural or a man-made. A substance is formed by combination of fibers. When different fibers are joined together and a substance is formed. So now we discuss the textile fibers. What are the textile fibers? So textile fibers, we can say that these are the fibers which have some abilities and some properties which are really required in textile products, which we can say about their elongation property, their elasticity, and their strength. So in simple words, we can say the fibers which are easily spun into a yarn to form fabrics in textiles. So these types of fibers are called textile fibers. So textile fibers are two type fibers, which may be a natural fibers and a synthetic fibers. The natural fibers are the fibers that we gain from different resources, such as we can say from plants, animals, and minerals. These are the natural fibers. And synthetic fibers, these are the fibers which are man-made, such as nylon and other polyesters is a synthetic fibers. And in natural fibers, there are cotton, in form vegetable fibers, and from protein fiber which we gain from animals is wool and other mineral fibers. So now we discuss the origin of jute fiber. Jute fiber is a natural fiber. It's soft and long fiber. It's also known as a golden fiber because of its color and its price. We can say it's a golden fiber. It's composed of cellulose, and it's also called a cellulosic fiber because it comes from plant sources. It comes from a stem of plant, Corchorus, which there are about 40 to 100 species of jute plant, but there are two most important which is cultivated, which is known as Tosa jute and white jute, which their species name are Corchorus oletrius and Corchorus capsularis. In the world, the jute is cultivated maximum 65 to 75% at Bangladesh, highly cultivated in Bangladesh, and in many other countries like Africa, India, China, Egypt, or Nepal, where the jute fiber is mostly cultivated, but it's highly cultivated in Bangladesh. In this slide, we discuss the structure and chemical composition of jute fiber. The jute fiber is composed 4 to 5 main components, such as it's composed of cellulose, hemicellulose, and linen, fat, wax, and water soluble matter. The jute fiber is in commercially its color varies from yellowish to brownish to grayish, and its surface is harder and irregular. There is a chemical formula of jute fiber is also there, and a table of its components for that how many percentage contains the jute fiber of these compounds. So cellulose, first of all, which is most is 65.2%. Then hemicellulose 22.2%. Then linen, which is 12.5%, and water soluble matter, which is 1.5%, and fat and wax, which is about 0.6%. So as my first slide I discussed it's a group presentation, so now I would like to call Rafa Yasin to present further slides and give further detail of this presentation. Thank you.
Now I am here to tell the information about surface morphology and cross-sectional structure of jute fiber. In this topic, I want to tell that on the basis of surface morphology, the jute fiber is divided into three portions topic, topic, middle, and cutting bottom. The surface morphology of the top, middle, and cutting portion is quite found different according to their thickness, that due to the variation of the jute fiber maturity. The top fiber is immature, middle fiber is properly matured, and cutting portion is over matured. There are less pores and voids on the top portion fiber surface of jute fiber as compared to the surfaces of middle and cutting portion, as physically top portion is branched in soft and light colored. Middle portion is beautiful in color and glassy, while cutting portion is rough and dark in color as compared to the top and middle portion. Its top portion has less diameter. Then further I will tell the cross-sectional view of about the cross-sectional view of jute fiber. Jute fiber have a small central canal similar to the lumen as in the structure of cotton fiber, several sided or polygonal with round edges. There are some images which shows the cross-sectional view of jute fiber. Longitudinal view is given in the slide. Then further jute fiber formation techniques are given, that cultivation, as we know that the jute is a natural fiber, so there is a natural process that uh, through which the jute fiber is formed. There is no any method to prepare the jute fiber through the synthetic or man-made made. So there are some process through which the jute fiber is formed. These points are given below, that are cultivation, harvesting, retting, stripping, washing, drying, baling, and packing, and at last the storage. Then further, I will tell the I will tell the theory about it, that in cultivation process the jute requires such a place having some condition for the cultivation of jute fiber. Its seeds are small, for which the final and suitable preparation of the surface is required. The sowing of jute starts with the showers in March on April and continues till early June. The temperature ranging requires which is more than 25 degrees Celsius and relatively humidity of 70% to 90%. Then further sowing methods, there are two sowing methods. Then further in the harvesting process, the harvesting of jute is carried out time between 120 days to 150 days when the flowers have been shed. Then early harvesting you gives you good healthy fibers. Then further retting process, fibers are linked or attached to woody material for their separation. This process is carried out. In this process, the tight bundles of jute stalks are taken to the a tank through which fibers get loosened and separated from the wood stock. Then further in stripping, after the retting, there is a process of removing the fiber from the stalk after completion of retting. Fibers are removed from the stalk by using a single step from these. Then further washing. In washing process, the fibers are washed in clean water. The fiber which may contain the dark color of fibers, they can remove by dipping them in tamarind. In drying process we do squeezing of the fibers by drying and to dry and move moisture regain. Sun dry is very useful method in drying the jute fiber. After squeezing excess water of the fiber are excess after squeezing the jute fiber uh, are hanging on bamboo for 2 to 3 days for the dryness. At last we do the grading. The grading system are further divided into 2 to 3 types of grades. First top, then middle, then B grade, then C grade, at last the X bottom. At last we do the baling and the packing. At last we do the baling and packing of the fiber. After grading system, the fibers are packed into pucha bales about 250 pounds for use in the home trade. They are transported to market or direct in jute mill.
Assalamu alaikum. My name is Muhammad Hamzazim. My registration number is 19 NTU TE0105. Now we will discuss the comparison of physical properties between jute fiber and other fibers. We have two other fibers, sisal and hem. We will discuss four different physical properties: length, width, elongation, and moisture regain. First, length. Jute has 5 mm length, sisal has 2.8 mm length, and hemp has 2.5 mm length. Now, width. Jute has 70 mm, sisal has 22.6 mm, hemp has 66 mm. And elongation. Jute has 1.8%, sisal has 3.02%, and hemp has 1.6%. Moisture regain. Jute has 5%, sisal has 13%, and hemp has 8%. Now we will discuss the comparison of chemical properties between jute fiber and other fibers. There are three fibers: jute, bamboo, sisal, and we will discuss four chemical properties: young strength, modulus strain, failure strain, and volume fraction. First of all, young strength. 300 to 700 MPa has jute. Bamboo has 450 to 800 MPa. Sisal has 400 to 700 MPa. Modulus strain. Jute has 13 to 54 GPa. Bamboo has 11 to 30 GPa. Sisal has 9 to 20 GPa. Now failure strain. Jute has 4.1% failure strain. Bamboo has 1 to 3% failure strain. Sisal has 5 to 14% failure strain. Now volume fraction. Jute has 70% volume fraction. Bamboo has 70% volume fraction, and sisal has 60% volume fraction. Jute fiber has following end uses. Jute is cheap, reasonably strong, and is available in large quantities. Generally used in sacks and clothing, packing cloth, and food storage, and backing cloth for carpets, curtains, and furnishing fabrics. Used in geotextiles, technical textiles, and textile composite. It mixed with wool and used in cheap clothing. Applications of jute fibers. Jute is used in making carpets. Jute is used in making bags. Jute is used in making ropes. Jute is used in making yarns. Jute is used in making coasters. Coasters means any a kind of basket. Now, if you have any kind of question regarding our topic, you can contact me or my group mates, and we will try our best to answer your questions. Thank you.